Good day, everybody. How are we all doing today? I hope we are doing just great and fine. Previous weeks, we've been doing sweet topics that has to do with business. But then, if you take note of it, there are some people that might say, I don't have business idea, but I have capital. There are some other people that might say, I have capital, I don't have business idea. And there are some other people that have both the capital and the business idea and still business flops. I've seen that practically. I've seen people who have been in that situation. They've got the money, they are rich kids, children of rich parents, they have business ideas, start business and still flop. So it's actually one thing to start up a business and it's another thing to manage a business. So in today's video, we are going to be dealing with important tips for business startups, especially for mini business. The first tip we are going to go with is set aside welfare money from your capital and profit. Now, this welfare money will cover your health money, your transport money, your food money, and a lot of stuff that you wouldn't have to temper with your capital and profit. Because in business, your capital and profit is actually your like heart. It's actually something that you wouldn't want to joke with. Once you start messing around with your capital and profit, then what's the need of business? What's the use of business? For proper growth in business, for a proper successful business startup, do not temper with your capital and profit. Set aside welfare money apart from your capital and profit. That's one. Number two, the second tip you are going to go with is that do not sell on credit. Never ever sell on credit, especially to Africans or Nigerians. No, don't do that. When you are starting up a business, do not sell on credit. I know a lot of business, even my own personal mini business I started up some time ago. Yes, credit will just bring you down. It's crazy, but it's the truth. Now, I'm not trying to condemn Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the best countries here in the world to do business. We've got 200 million people in Nigeria. So sit down. Imagine that you've got a business that you could, every Nigeria will be buying from you one naira. Guy, in a day, could actually be making 200 million in a day. The population in Nigeria is actually an advantage to business people. I don't know whatever you want to think, but that is fact. I'm not condemning Nigeria, but when it comes to selling goods and services on credit to Nigerians, this guy to some extent is not really healthy, especially for business startup. Do your best not to sell to them on credit. There are some people that you will look and see that these guys are even really capable of paying back. Why sell? Just pop up, clear them your mind that you can't really sell this stuff. I can't sell this stuff for you on credit. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Actually, nobody will actually come and hold your neck. Nobody will actually come and beat you. It's your business, your money, it's your firm. You are the owner of it, so you have full charge of it. The third tip you are going to do is that make a target for your profit. Now, what that business you are doing, that profit you are making, or that you're making back to back, what is it going to be used for? What is that profit going to be? If you don't actually know what that profit is going to be used for, I promise you, unconsciously to you, you see that your capital or your profit and capital will keep on declining and it will go to zero. A great man once said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse of it is inevitable. So you have to actually know what your profit will be used for. Is either you add it up to your capital or you set that aside for some other investment or business. Lastly, the important tip you are going to deal on is that have few employees. For business startup, you don't really have to have 1,000 employees and be paying them or paying some people that are not really necessarily working. No, you could just have important employees that you know that yes, they are really needed for this particular job or this particular sector in this business. Or you yourself, for a startup, to be your own manager, your own CEO, your own cashier, and all those. It's just a startup. Definitely with time, you are going to build up and have different sectors, and will have to employ other people that you know you'll be able to pay them without stress. Thank you for watching this video, and God bless you. I've not forgotten that I'm supposed to do a 1K giveaway, but this time, unfortunately, my plug failed me. So I'm going to improvise. From the beginning of the video, if you notice, there are characters that have been popping up. So if you could just arrange them exactly the way they are, the way they came up, small letter, capital letter, number, other characters, you could just arrange them, and you are the first person to comment that in this comment box. You'll be the first person, obviously, to get 1K, either airtime or money. Just drop your airtime, your phone number or your account number. I can't wait to see you next time. God bless you. Thank you.